Right, so hello and welcome back to another 90 Day Fiancé video on Arthur TV. Today we're back for part 4 of 27-year-old Brandon and his 26-year-old Russian fiancée Julia. So last time out, Julia told Brandon that she had had enough of living with his parents. They were asking her to work all day on the farm without pay, weren't allowing her to sleep in the same room as Brandon at night, and even tried to force her on birth control. She told Brandon that either they both leave or she leaves. Brandon then confronted his parents, who reluctantly agreed to letting the pair sleep in the same room in order to keep Brandon from leaving the farm. Brandon, however, took this too far and told Julia that not only could they now sleep together at night, but that she also didn't have to do any work on the farm, which his parents definitely didn't agree to. Today, we're going to be having a look at what happened next, and as I promised in the cliffhanger at the end of the last video, it is a wild one. So we're starting off several weeks after where we left off in the last video, with Brandon and Julia in the car on their way home after a nice day out.
I want wrap.
What?
I want wrap.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need me to pull over? I don't understand.
I throw up all morning.
Are you sick?
You remember what happened 1 week ago? Maybe I'm...
Stop.
Yup, Julia's got morning sickness, meaning she might be pregnant. The last video actually finished off with Brandon and Julia heading into the same bedroom together for the first time, so I wonder if it was that night. Although they've been sleeping together without using any form of birth control since long before that night, so this could very well be a hot tub or a hay bale baby.
You know, if my mom notices that Julia's been getting sick in the mornings, she's gonna want to take her to a doctor. And if it were the case, what do we do? I don't know, because I can't afford to take care of both of us as it is now. What the hell do we do with a baby? I don't know. I mean, that's a nightmare. That's not how I pictured life going at all.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of his own actions. You know what's even funnier is how much he bragged about how good his pull-out game was up until this point. Like, if that's his form of contraception, what did he actually think was gonna happen? You know what they call people who use the pull-out method? Parents.
I think we need to tell my parents about you getting sick.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm not by test, and if you don't know 100% I'm pregnant or not, why you won't say this for parents? Him not try fix situation, not think about, what we need to do. Him don't know what do, him call parents.
I love that she started calling him out for it. Little baby boy doesn't know what to do, so he calls his mummy. Also, I can't believe she says that she feels sick and might be pregnant, and his first thought is like, oh shit, my parents are gonna kill me, rather than pulling over and taking care of her. Although I'd be pretty worried too if I was in his position. He is so gonna be grounded for this.
I know, but if we talk with my parents, I know what kind of action. This your parents. Tell me, how reaction your parents?
I think,
Good going, Brandon. Way to calm her down. As if she's not already stressed enough about having an unplanned pregnancy before she's married, he has an opportunity to reassure her, and he just goes, my parents are going to literally kill you.
Push out, a block.
Whichever one you touch, you got to pull it out. Nice. Oh, Mom.
We can take the middle one.
Scenes like this genuinely make me wonder how much of this show is actually set up. Like, Brandon's been using the pull-out method, and now Julia's pregnant, they're playing Jenga. The game where the sole objective is literally pulling out. Listen to Ron giggling, he surely must have known the situation before this. I mean, they're obviously all real people with real stories, but you've got to wonder how many of these scenes are just completely set up by producers. This is just too good to be a coincidence. With the game of Jenga at an end, it's time for Brandon to tell his parents the news.
Julia has been feeling a little bit sick.
What are you saying?
Oh.
So she's throwing up this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting news.
You know, the parents' initial reaction isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Although I guess they don't know if she's pregnant or not yet. They're probably not even surprised either, are they? Like, they found out 2 videos ago that Brandon and Julia weren't being safe. It was kind of inevitable, wasn't it? It was kind of a weird decision for Brandon to tell his parents that Julia might be pregnant before even taking a test to figure out whether she was or not. But like she said, it's just such classic Brandon to run straight to his parents when he doesn't know what to do, isn't it? Obviously his parents were always going to bring up the fact that they told them to be safe. So also in true Brandon fashion, with even the slightest hint of criticism coming his way, he deflects it onto Julia like the coward he is.
I mean, I thought you guys had plans for things that you want to do. And
We do.
boy,
We do.
I want to tell you.
You don't even have to preach about it. I have already tried preaching to her enough about this.
That's not fair.
Why you look at me like this is my mistake?
Okay, yeah, she's right about
Because-
that.
Well,
It takes two of
it's
you.
two
to-
mistakes.
Well,
You know, you both admitted that neither one of you wanted to use birth control.
I know the parents are absolutely insane in so many ways, but I'm so glad they stuck up for Julia here. If they had sided with Brandon, I would have been absolutely fuming. It actually annoys me more and more every single time he does it. This is like the 3rd time he's thrown her under the bus. I don't understand how she doesn't care more that he does it.
Julia, I hope you feel okay.
Yeah,
I
I
hope
mean-
you're okay.
Yes.
This is not at all how I thought they'd react. I thought they'd be going absolutely ballistic. You know, it's funny, it's been hours since Brandon found out and he hasn't comforted her once. And a minute into his parents finding out, they're already being supportive of her and making sure she's okay. Like, the bar is literally on the floor for Brandon right now and he's still managing to be under it. He might be a terrible boyfriend, but I bet he's bloody good at the limbo. The following day, Brandon came home from work with a pregnancy test, and the reality of the situation dawned on the couple as they got ready to find out for sure whether their suspicions were correct.
I worry about plants. Trash. All plants.
I think we might be staying at the farm even longer.
But if we stay here, I guess we have more problem.
Julia genuinely looks like she's losing her mind here. To be fair, Brandon's a big enough baby to look after by himself. A second one is definitely more than she bargained for. She is right though, their problems would definitely get worse if they stayed on the farm. Like, there is no way Betty's letting her off farm duties just because she's pregnant. Well, after a tense few minutes, the results are in.
Brandon, if so, what mean?
What?
2 lines. Is pregnant or not?
You're joking, right? Show me. Show me.
I'm not pregnant.
You're mean.
Ah, what a relief. You know, I'm actually really starting to like Julia. At the beginning, I kind of thought she took herself too seriously, but she's actually got such a good sense of humour. She's bold as well. Winding up Brandon is one thing, but she also thought it would be a good idea to do the same to his parents.
No. You're kidding me. You're kidding me.
I wish I was.
No, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. No. No. You are not. It was not positive. It wasn't positive.
Julia,
Are you positive about
Julia?
that?
I'm not anything.
this is not a game. This is not a joke. I need to know.
Okay, you're not pregnant.
That's good.
Oh, I just think I had a heart attack.
If they have a heart attack, maybe Julia will be relieved of her farm duties. I see right through your plan, Julia, you sly dog.
And let this be a major lesson to you. Because,
You don't know how you just made my heart completely stop.
Well, I'm happy that that you're not. Remember that you can keep it that way.
Yes.
And,
Be happy. We not need change
I
plans.
felt the same way you did, by the way.
At least I know that that's settled, but that's enough for one day. Thank you for the good news. Even if you put us through torture trying to tell us, but that's Brandon. And Julia, you're starting to be just like him.
I wonder if the parents are ever so slightly disappointed. I mean, if she had been pregnant, they would have been getting an extra tiny pair of hands to help out around the farm. Like, workers' rights and salaries don't apply to babies, do they? You know, I don't know why, but that final clip of them all laughing together actually has me rooting for them again. As weird and controlling as his parents are, and as much of a baby as Brandon is, I genuinely think there's a possibility that this dysfunctional family might actually work out. I also hope there's some character development and Julia turns Brandon into more of a man. But at the same time, the part of me that loves this show for all the wrong reasons hopes it just tragically spirals into a piping hot mess of drama, controversy and heartache. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what direction it goes in. Well, that is unfortunately all we have time for today, but there is still plenty more Brandon and Julia drama to come, as well as a load more 90 Day Fiancé content. So if you enjoyed today's video and you want to catch the next one, make sure you subscribe down below so you don't miss out. As always, the links to my Instagram, Twitter and other social media will be down below. So feel free to drop me a follow to keep up with the channel, help me decide what future videos to make, or just say hi in between uploads. I'd also just like to give a very quick shout out to my Patreon supporters for supporting me and the channel over on Patreon. Thank you for watching and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.